This is my 33-year-old motorbike. It's a Kawasaki zx10 and time for a wee bit of maintenance. I have a leak at the water pipe behind the cylinders that has been slowly and steadily getting worse over the summer and into the winter. What started off as a little drip has now become quite regular. So time to whip everything off, tank seat, and have a re-inspection. See if I can fix it. This bike has now done 153,000 miles. It's round the clock. So last year I put in a new cylinder block, well, second-hand cylinder block, and obviously didn't get the O-rings in very well, so I have this little leak. Anyway, time to fix it. So I've switched the petrol tap to the off position, removed the petrol pipe on this side. This is just to protect the frame from petrol because it's newly painted. And on this side we just undo the simple fuel gauge sender block connector. So that's the tank off, and what I'll probably do now is remove the bottom section of the airbox, pull out the filter, and hopefully take the carbs off with the top air of the airbox still attached. It just makes it so much easier because these can be really difficult to get back on. So we'll give that a try. Disconnect the throttle cable linkages and everything, and then you'll have to drain some water, because obviously I won't drain the whole system, but I'll drain quite a bit just to make sure that when I remove the hoses it doesn't pour out everywhere. So there's 4 bolts at the top, 4 crosshead screws at the top of the airbox. It can be a bit tight. I have to remove them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that should be able to allow me to drop the bottom section out, pull out the filter, and then lift the carbs and airbox still attached. So first one is in here. Got a nice long screwdriver for that, which will loosen off the screw nicely. You don't want it out completely, you just want it loosened off enough to be able to pull the carburetor rubbers off. And then there's one on the outside which is tucked down here, holding this clamp on. So I need to undo that. So that's all the clamps loosened that are holding the carburetors in to the cylinder head. I'll keep the throttle cables attached. I've removed the choke cable because it's very easy, but the throttle cable is going to be a bit tricky to remove and then put back on again. So I'm just going to try and remove the whole unit and put it out of the way to gain access to the rear water pipe. So, don't throw away your milk bottle tops. They're perfect fit for your intakes. What I'll do is probably remove the, in fact I'll remove the fuel filter and fuel pump prior to getting good access to this water pipe here. I'll have a closer inspection then and see where the leak's from. Now I can see the telltale signs of the red antifreeze mixture coming down, draining out of the left side. The right side seems okay, so I shall remove this rail now, but first of all drain some of the coolant out. So on the ZX10, the drain pipe is below the frame rail, and it's that one there, you can see. So I need to undo that, which can be a bit tight. I've done it a bit earlier, so now it's now loose. When I loosen that, the water should start to pour out. So grab my little container. I'm going to keep the radiator cap on. It will just slow down the flow. I don't want to remove it all. I just want to drain about a litre or so, possibly a bit more. And as you see, it comes out nice and steady. If you want to speed it up, just remove the radiator cap and it'll come out a lot quicker. So I'll take out about a litre of it, and that should be enough to take the rail off without any more leaks. So as you can see now, with the radiator cap loosened, it's coming out a lot quicker. So I'll keep that going. I'll reuse this antifreeze. Right, that should do it. Tighten up again. Just a little drip now. I think that's about enough. That's about 1.5 litres or 1 litre or so. So I'm going to retighten the wee drain plug. Not too much. It has got a wee copper washer, which is in okay condition, so I'll just keep that on it. So there's 2 hex heads, one at the top of the left hand side of the pipe and one a bit further down, tucked out the way really, at the bottom down there. So that's the water pipe removed now, and I've cleaned up the holes a bit so that when I put the new O-rings on, it should be a nice fit. And there's the water pipe itself.